Hey there, today I am once again joined by Evan to play some Marvel Crisis Protocol with my all-new and all-different Avengers taking on Evan's Asgardians. My name is Nate, and welcome to the Gamers Guild. This game features lists that Evan and I took to an event recently, and he managed to place second and myself third. We never got to play against each other though, so I figured it'd be cool to get a game in with those lists and show off the new Captain America in the process. Now obviously Evan and I have brought some more tuned lists than what I typically have on the channel, but there isn't anything too crazy or anything that incites a NPE on either side of the board. So even if you enjoy more casual games, this should be one that is still to your taste. So we rolled for priority, and for the first time in a while, against Evan at least, I actually managed to get priority, and I chose Secures and ended up bringing Extremis consoles to spread out Evan's Asgardians. He in turn brought along some hammers, and I chose to go with the 17 threat total to try and deny the Asgardians every point of threat I could. So the team I ended up constructing consists of Sam, War Machine, Iron Fist, Hawkeye, Okoye, and Valkyrie. I really wanted to bring Bob, but with the spread out objectives, I don't think he will be as useful as Okoye, and it will be great to have two bodyguards, one on each side of the board, which does of course mean one of my tactic cards is Hero for Hire, along with Avengers Assemble, Field Dressing, All You've Got, and Blind Obsession. So let's see what Evan is bringing in response.
I'm super excited for today's game. As Nate mentioned, we're running the rosters that we had at the tournament, and I didn't get a chance to play Nate, and we finished second and third, so I think we hopefully will have a good matchup here. I'm not sure if I necessarily like the matchup in my favor, but we'll see how it goes. So I brought a primarily Asgard list, so it contains the 6 Asgardian characters, the Mind Gem for Loki, and then my other 3 are Shuri, Okoye, and She-Hulk, so I have the ability to go with A-Force if I want to, but I actually didn't end up doing that at all during the tournament. I'm doing it today. So today I'm going with Thor, Valkyrie, Enchantress, Okoye, and Shuri. And then my tactics cards, I've got Field Dressing, Odin's Blessing, Advanced R&D, Bitter Rivals, and Rainbow Bridge. And then for the extraction, I took hammers. I drew hammers and Wakandan herbs, and I didn't really want to try to do Wakandan herbs because I've kind of had bad luck with that. I think if I were to change this roster, that's one thing I would take out. So yeah, we've got the objectives. I think that maybe favors Nate in the wider list, but I ended up going with 5 to try to counter that as best I could. So the strategy, I guess, is just to try to at least maybe try to control the hammers and see what I can do. So looking forward to it.
Well, Evan's list certainly has some punch, and I'm sure there will only be more of it getting packed on with those hammers. If we have a quick look at the board, the statue and building are both size 4. The trees, taco truck, and daily bugle are all going to be size 3. The cars and lone dumpster will be size 2, with the light posts and potted plants rounding out our size 1 terrain. It is worth noting that for the trees, we are treating their outline of the trunk and roots for any purposes regarding line of sight, movement, and cover. And with that, let's get into deployment and the game. All right, and here we are with deployment. I've got War Machine and Iron Fist over here on my right side, Hawkeye in the middle, and then kind of Falcon / Sam Cap / Captain America over here on the far left with Valkyrie and Okoye. Have a feeling we have to do a little bit of rearranging because there's only a singular Valkyrie over here, as well as Shuri, Thor in the middle, and then over here is Evan's Okoye and Enchantress, facing off against Iron Fist and War Machine. And with that, we'll go into turn number 1. Alright, so round number 1, my first thing I'm going to do is move War Machine twice up to that center point that's kind of hidden back there. And we're going to just get him up here within range 1, knock over my movement tool. He'll spend a power to pick up the hammer, and that will be War Machine done.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to go up this other side. I don't want to get behind on hammers. I know I'm leaving my Valkyrie open here, but we can maybe do a few things about that. So she's just going to move and move to there. So something like that. And then she'll spend power to pick up that hammer. And then she is done.
All right, well, we've got the mirror match going on, so I might as well honor it. I'm going to double move my Valkyrie up. Going 1. Just to show that she has all the movement in the world. We're just going to get her within 1 of the objective over there. And then, there we go. Maybe I bumped it. But she's going to spend her 2 power and actually throw your Valkyrie short.
Okay.
So my hope is I can get you to hit that planter, but we'll see. So not quite, unfortunately. Okay. So no damage, but your Valkyrie is a little bit closer on my side of things.
Yep.
And that is my Valkyrie done.
I'm going to shift back to the other side over here and start moving up my Okoye. So she's just going to double move and kind of scoot around this tree here. And I'm going to try to go back a little bit. So something like that. And that will be it for her. Oops, wrong token. There we go.
All right, I'm going to go with Hawkeye. He's going to just do his medium advance, getting within 1 of the hammer, spending a power to pick up said hammer, and then, because we are within range 5 of Valkyrie, surely, 4 days as a matter of fact, we're going to throw 6 dice, we'll call it energy, into Valkyrie.
Okay.
Not fantastic, just 1.
Okay.
And she's fine. All right. Well, Hawkeye, that could have been a lot better, but you are done.
Okay, I'm going to go with Enchantress next, and she is going to move up and kind of fly over the tree here. So this is going to be a little hard to measure, but I think you can see pretty easily she can get within range 1 of that token.
Absolutely.
So we're just going to set her down like this, something like that. And then I'm going to spend 2 off of her for Siren's Call, which will let me advance War Machine short. And I'm going to advance him this way up the board. So like...
War Machine, no!
There. Should do it. And that's going to be it for Enchantress.
All right, going to go with Okoye next. We're going to have her just move up a little bit. And then she is going to spend nothing and just do her energy spear thrust. So 4 dice with a reroll. Go ahead and do the reroll because the timing doesn't matter super much there. So for a whole 2.
Okay.
More than Hawkeye.
Yep. Takes 2.
All right. Okoye only gets the 1 power for that, but after that, she is done.
All right, start of my turn, I'm going to use Thor's leadership ability to spend a power on Valkyrie and heal 1 of the 2 damage she just took. And then I'm going to activate Thor, and I'm going to have him go right up to the edge of my template there. So, right like that. And he will spend a power to pick up the hammer, and then he will spend his remaining power to do a hammer throw into War Machine.
Yep.
So with the hammer, that's going to be a 6-die energy attack.
Yep, I've got my 3 energy defense.
And I am in range for Shuri rerolls, so we'll see if that comes into play.
Alright, so you've got a crit and 1 rerollable die.
Yep.
I guess Shuri really only has the 1 power. So,
yep.
For those who are new, there's the new reroll clarification in effect where any paid rerolls have to be paid before crits are rolled in or Evan sees my dice. So, does Valkyrie feel like spending any power? Because right now you're dealing 4, which really
4.
deals 3 because of the reduction.
Yeah, I'll spend 1 for the reroll. So
cool. You can go ahead and do it now because it's not going to affect anything that I can do. Okay. You get it. So
I got 5. Oh, and I roll on my crit now?
Yeah, rolling your crit.
Okay, so 5.
Just the 5. So War Machine's going to live here. It's just a matter of how much. He's only blocking 1, so he technically blocks 2 with the invulnerability. So he will take 3, and probably more importantly for Evan, be shocked. Anything else for Thor?
Nope, that's 2 actions, so he's good to go.
All right, second to last activation for me is going to be Captain America. We're going to fly over here, and then we will do a very close proximity shield throw into Valkyrie. So it'll be 4 dice.
All right.
2 hits. Mm-hmm. Seems all I am capable of rolling. Uh-oh. All right.
1.
Get 1 whole damage through. Falcon gets his guaranteed 1 power. And I will use this opportunity to push you away short.
Okay.
Because I might as well. If you wouldn't mind resolving that for me. And that is Captain America done.
Okay, I'm going to go with Shuri. I have to go with Shuri. She's my last one. I'm not sure this is going to be in, but I'm going to try to squeeze as much movement out of this tool as I can and see where we end up. So it's going to go down like this. And I don't think it's quite in. I might have to check that a little closer.
We'll be back. All right, so it looks to be just barely outside of 5.
It's about as close as you can be, but it's very clearly out. So instead, I'm just going to have Shuri do a climb action and just sit on top of the truck here and hopefully provide a little support. And she's done.
So War Machine is just within range 2 of that objective, which isn't relevant yet, but it's about to be, and because I don't want to try to get that movement tool, measurement tool, back into position here in a second, wanted to go ahead and show you, the audience, that, because Iron Fist is going to go. He is going to move up medium, and then get within range 3 of Okoye, and do a flying kick. So this is a 4-die physical attack.
Okay.
And here we go. 2.
Okay. I get her reroll.
Yep.
So taking 1.
Taking 1. And he's totally fine to reroll the blank there because he is not within range 2, so she doesn't get the martial artist.
Right.
So we'll just get placed within 1. And then the power he gets from the flying kick, he's going to immediately spend to interact with the Extremis console, which will allow War Machine to heal for 1. And I believe that will be round. All right, going into round number 2, Thor and Hawkeye are scoring their respective objectives. Valkyrie over here is scoring this one, while Evan has Okoye and Enchantress beating out Iron Fist. So we are going to be all tied up at 4-4 going into round number 2.
Okay, so after spending probably the most time I've ever spent thinking about the opening of a round, I'm going to heal a damage off of Okoye using Thor's leadership ability. So that that leaves her at no damage and 2 power. Oh, yeah. And then I'm going to activate Enchantress. I'm going to spend 2 power for Siren's Call. And the reason I thought so hard is because of all of Nate's tactics cards. He's got Heroes for Hire and Avengers Assemble, so we're just going to get Iron Fist out of range to do some of that stuff. Hopefully.
Yeah, very much so.
Okay, and then, sorry Okoye, but I gotta take out Iron Fist, so I'm going to...
You mean War Machine?
War Machine, yes, thank you. So I'm going to do the beam there. So that's going to be a 5 dice energy attack.
Absolutely.
Well, that's not going to do it. So that's going to be a damage onto Okoye, and no
War
rerolls
Machine
or
won't.
anything.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Do it again.
I'm going to have to do it again.
Enchantress does get 1 guaranteed power.
That's right. Thank you. So
Worth noting.
here we go. Go again. That's not very good either.
Great
And
either.
Still no sap either. So
Just the one.
just the one.
War Machine laughs at it.
Yep. All right. Well, that was.
He does lose a power, however.
Yep. Yeah. So after a lot of thinking, a whole lot of nothing, she's done.
Gonna go with Iron Fist here, and the short move did not put me outside of range 3 of Okoye, so we're gonna do another flying kick from Iron Fist into Okoye. So 4 dice. Just 1.
Man,
She should be fine.
It's attack dice today.
Yeah. So indeed, she is fine. Iron Fist will once again place himself within range 1. We're going to spend the power he just got to heal another point of damage off of War Machine, thanks to the Extremis console that we're both making good use out of. And then we're going to do a 5 dice energy attack with the Chi Punch into Okoye.
Okay.
So this time she does get blanks and a reroll and all sorts of other stuff. But man, my
Wow.
attack dice just... Alright, there's 2.
All right.
They're wild. You're fine.
Yeah.
Alright. And that is all Iron Fist has.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Valkyrie. I'm gonna give up on that side over there. So I'm gonna spend 2 power for a charge and then 3 power for a Dragon Fang. So that's gonna be all 5 of her power. And she's gonna move. I'm gonna try to do this fairly strategically. She's gonna get within range 1 of the console here. Stay within range of Shuri's rerolls and all that good stuff. So,
All the different things. And I
Yeah.
think if you're within one of the console, you've got Shuri rerolls for sure.
yeah. So I'll do something like that. That should have bad Valkyrie in range, so I'll target her with the Dragon Fang.
Yep, and Okoye is going to spend 2 to bodyguard this.
Okay. So we'll be outside of range for her.
Yep, no martial artist.
All right. So Valkyrie's got a hammer, so we're rolling 8 here.
Ouch. Man, neither of us.
Too ouch. I guess I'll spend the Shuri reroll.
Might as well. Go to 3, goes to 3.
All right. I did get the flurry though, so that's
Definitely got the flurry.
yep.
And Okoye blocks 1, reroll, blocks 2, only takes 1.
Okay. So now the flurry.
Am I bleeding as well on her now?
Yes, she's bleeding.
Cool.
I guess I'll target Valkyrie with the strike from the flurry.
Cool. Valkyrie will just take this one on the chin.
Okay, so we got
6
coming in
dice.
here. That's
Oh
better.
no,
L6.
that's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Okoye or Shuri or none of the above. Valkyrie, roll 1. Okay, so we live. We will take 4, however.
Okay.
And what do you do now, sir?
Let's just go for another Dragon Fang into Valkyrie.
Yeah, Okoye is going to bodyguard this one.
Okay.
And hope that you roll poorly again.
Didn't get the wild, so
Didn't get the wild, so just 3.
just 3.
No Shuri rerolls available.
She's good.
Okoye is a beast.
Okay, so that's 2 actions. I'm gonna go ahead and interact with that console. to
Heal 1.
Heal 1, and that is it for Valkyrie.
All right, I'm going to go over here with Captain America, hoping that War Machine doesn't die to something stupid on the other side of the board. And we're just going to start with a shield throw into Valkyrie, who has healed herself quite a bit, unfortunately. So 4 dice, looking for a wild, and we got it, as well as 3 hits. That's about as good as I could hope for. She blocks it all,
Yep.
so that's not as good as I could have hoped for. We do get the Ricochet, and we'll put that into Shuri, however.
Okay.
So another 4-die attack.
And that ignores cover, correct?
It does ignore cover. And, alright, War Machine / Falcon. 3 hits this time.
Okay.
And I can't just, unfortunately, keep pinballing those ricochets around. Alright, well, no skull for you, but, man, I thought my 3 hits would be doing something at least. I was wrong. So, Captain America is going to spend 2 for a charge, and in response to him making a move action, he's going to spend 2 for airlift. So the airlift is going to allow Okoye to be placed within range 2 of herself when Sam Falcon, Captain America, begins a move action. So we'll we'll actually just get her onto the other side of Valkyrie, like so. And then Sam Cap will end up right here, and Alexa's talking to us. So from there, the charge is, once again, we're going to do the shield throw. This time I'm going to start into Shuri, though.
Okay.
Get that guaranteed attack off on her. I got the wild. Let's see if you can roll perfect again. I got 3.
Okay.
No. Not this time.
Blocking 1, and I got the skull.
All right.
So
So you take 2. Sam Cap will gain the 1. And before I resolve the push, I'm going to go ahead and resolve the Ricochet onto Valkyrie.
Yep.
So that's going to be 1 more 4-dice attack. 1 this time. Yeah, she's rolling hot. So we will push Shuri just straight back and off the edge of that van. Make her maybe have to climb back up there.
That way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sam Cap will spend 1 to heal Valkyrie 1, and that is the end of his activation.
Okay, I'm going to activate Thor, but I'm going to pay a power off of Shuri to do advanced R&D and give a power over to Thor, so he's got 3. Then I'm going to pay the 3 for Asgard, and I'm going to strategically place him, if possible, so that he is still within range 4 of Shuri. Whoops.
Absolutely.
And then I should be within range 2 of War Machine there, so I'll go ahead and do the strike onto him.
Yep. I am not going to do anything about it, so just 7-dice strike.
7 dice. Here we go.
Ouch. Does Shuri want to do
3.
anything?
Yeah, I'm going to pay the last 2.
Cool. Go ahead and reroll 2.
Okay, and then a crit is in there, so I'll just roll that in now too. So we've got 5.
Yep. And we totally did that out of order, but it end result is still the same, so it doesn't matter, thankfully. So War Machine's got his 4, blocks 2, and then invincible or invulnerabilities, another 1, so he's going to be taking 2. But he totally got the wild.
Okay. I'm glad
As
you're paying
well.
attention, because I wasn't. So I'll throw him. It's gonna be like that.
Yep.
So if I go just straight over, I might still have him in range. I'm not sure. Yeah, we're gonna go. So his base can't cross that line, right?
Correct.
Okay, so we're just gonna go straight over like that. And
Cool.
Collects there.
Yep. Touches a tree root, takes another point of damage, and is also now staggered in addition to his already shock.
Yep. So Thor is still within 2. How much did I end up doing there?
You ended up doing 2.
Okay, so I'll get 2 power. I'll just go ahead and do another strike into War Machine.
Let me unfortunately do some thinking. All right. After about 30 minutes of thinking, Iron Fist is going, well, I guess technically War Machine is going to play Heroes for Hire and hire Danny to come take this hit for him. So I am going to be placed within 1 of War Machine, which probably looks something about like that. Yep. And then Danny takes this hit.
All right. 7 dice.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy. So I don't have any...
No rerolls anyway, so just 3 crits to resolve casually.
Okay.
Oh boy, so that's a full 5?
Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6,
Yep.
even worse. So
And no wild, though, importantly, maybe.
probably very, because Iron Fist needs to at least block 2 to live. And he does not. So Iron Fist will take a straight up 5, and that was now a very unfortunate play for me, because he is dazed. Anything else for Thor?
I guess... let me think about it for a second.
Yep. Well, I guess before Evan gets the opportunity to do anything anyway, War Machine is going to take the Avengers leadership opportunity to go and remove a point of damage, advance short to over here, and we will get rid of that nasty stagger condition. And I guess with that, is there anything Thor wants to do off on his lonely little island?
You know what? I think there might be. I might go for it here. I think I might spend 4 on him to play Rainbow Bridge, and then throw that building at War Machine.
Oof.
If I can get a shot, that's going to be the question. Can I get past? See, I don't know if I can if Iron Fist is in the way.
I bet you'd be able to.
Let's see. So yeah, if I go just right up to the edge of the building, so I'm going for it. I think I can.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can. So, so paying 4 Rainbow Bridge. Nobody else has the power to do it right now, unfortunately, but that's fine. Then paying the last 3 from Thor. I'm our strongest Avenger. Pick this up and throw it into.
Yep. So War Machine here, incoming 4 damage. He's got not a lot of life left to spare. Crit matters here, but does not. So he stops 1, stops 2. Oh, he only, no, needed 1 more. So that is War Machine dazed.
Okay. And Thor does not have the power to pick up that hammer, so I'm just going to place it
Yep.
over by Koye, I guess. Kind of. I can go under Enchantress, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go like under Enchantress here. Something like that.
Cool, cool.
All right.
Ouch. Big ouch.
And that's it for Thor.
Alright, well, after yet another one of my characters is dazed, I once again get to trigger my leadership. So Hawkeye is going to pop out around this corner to give himself some targets for whenever he does end up activating. And I guess that time is right now, so Hawkeye's going to make a 6 dice shot into Thor. Let's see if we can roll like Evan here. No, just 1 hit.
Okay.
Nope, okay, we'll do it again. Need something. Got the wild at least.
Yep. How many did you get?
Just 1.
Okay.
Yeah. So Thor is at the very least shocked.
Okay.
And that'll be Hawkeye done.
Okay, I'm going to go with the Koye next. She will spend, she has 2 powers, she's going to spend it both. 1 to pick up that hammer that's under Enchantress, and then 1 to interact with the console and heal 1 off of herself. So I'm just going to do that. Should be a little close enough there. And that's, I guess, all she's going to do.
Okay. All right, well, I've only got Valkyrie and Okoye left, so we're going to go with the Vibranium Spear Blast into Valkyrie for that guaranteed power. Well, thankfully the crit might be able to be... Nope, all right, just 2.
Okay. Nothing.
All right. We will deal the 2, gain the guaranteed 1, and we will spend 1 to heal 1. No, we won't. We will just shake the bleed, and that'll be Okoye done. And also, before I'm completely done here, Okoye is going to spend her 1 to heal Valkyrie 1 from the Extremis console.
Alright, so Shuri is just like a millimeter outside of range of that, so I'm going to have to move her, and she's going to move up to here, and she's going to take a shot at Hawkeye with her second action.
Absolutely.
So, it's to begin range, so we got the gauntlets coming in here.
Don't have the power to quick draw.
Okay. Okay.
Just 2?
2. Yeah.
All right.
Skull.
And Hawkeye, I could use the cover, but it won't matter, so he will take 1.
Okay, that's gonna be it for Shuri.
You just push him like that.
Oh, yeah.
There's a little bit of push range there.
Yep.
All right. Well, I've only got Valkyrie left to go, so we might as well start there. We're going to start by spending 2 for a Warrior of Legend strike into your Valkyrie.
Okay, and I forgot to mention, but I did at the beginning of my turn pay 1 from Valkyrie to heal 1, so she's at 2 damage right now.
Yep. So I've just got my measly 5 dice, but I get some modification stuff going on. For a total of 3.
Okay. I'm going to take all 3.
Cool. Valkyrie gets 3 power. How much damage do you have left?
Just 1.
Just 1. We might as well just go for a normal strike. No tricks or shenanigans to conserve power. We'll see what happens. So just 5 dice. Nothing fancy. Got a crit. 3.
All right.
Don't you dare.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Evan, why? Well, in that case, Valkyrie is going to spend 2 to throw your Valkyrie into a car.
Okay. You know, I didn't bring Brace for Impact because you had so few throws, and now I wish I would have. But
yep.
That'll dazer, so I will let you place the hammer there.
You mean within range to Valkyrie just pick it up?
Sure.
Yeah, that's a... Oh, not that light post. So Valkyrie will pick up said hammer, and then she will interact with the Extremis console herself, bringing her just to 1 damage on her, so she looks healthy. And now the question is, do I Avengers Assemble just for 1 point? And I think I need to, just to be able to keep this game even, otherwise you're going to start creeping ahead in points over there. I'm going to do the risky thing and not do that, and just call it round. So Evan will score 4 once again, going up to 8, and I will just score 3, going to 7, as we head into round number 3. So at the beginning of round 3, during the activation phase, War Machine is going to spend 3 to play Blind Obsession onto Thor. This could be an absolutely terrible decision, but I also kind of need it because he's got 2 hammers and scary. So hopefully War Machine gets to actually make a meaningful impact on this game, but we'll find out. And with that, Evan, what you doing?
I think I'm going to have to think about it for just a second here. That changes things a little bit. Okay, so a couple things here before I activate. I'm going to pay a power from Thor to use his leadership ability and shake that shock.
Yep.
Then I'm going to have Valkyrie from all the way on the other side of the map. Yeah, play Bitter Rivals. And I'm going to play Bitter Rivals onto War Machine.
Cool. So Iron Fist is rolling 1 less die on his attack and defenses.
Yep. And then I'm going to have Enchantress pay 2 for Siren's Call to line up that sweet beam.
What, you don't want Thor taking damage too?
No, not really.
That seems understandable.
So we'll go to there. And then Yeah, we'll do the beam, and we'll target War Machine first.
All right, War Machine only gets his 1 die because of the blind obsession.
All right. So
2 into just the 2.
Yep. With a
so
sap.
no, I guess I could get lucky with a crit. I don't, so I take 1.
Okay. So I sapped 1 because I had a wild there.
Yep.
And now into Iron Fist.
1. Get it with the blank.
Okay. Let's see. At this point, he's got 1 damage. I'm going to. I'll do the beam again.
Cool.
So we'll start with War Machine again.
Cool. Just 1 die. 2 this time. So again, if I crit, I don't. I take 1.
Okay.
No sap that time either.
Right. And then on to Iron Fist.
Yep. There you
A
go.
little bit better. So 4 with a sap.
Yep. Blocks 2, so he'll take 2. You get to sap the 1.
Okay. Then I'm going to, I guess just because I can, just to make things a little bit harder for you, I'm going to spend 2 power to Siren's Call War Machine, and I'm going to move him. Oh, let's move back this way, I guess. Or actually, let's go straight back past Iron Fist. So, there we go. And that's going to be it for Enchantress. Yeah.
All right, well, Iron Fist lived, and he's going to go ahead and do his namesake, which is, of course, the Iron Fist. It is 8 power. My 9 dice attack will go down to 8 because of the bitter rivals, and we'll go into Thor. So 8 dice energy. Rolls really well. That blind obsession feels misplaced. So a total of 7 successes.
All right. Blocking 1, so he's just going to be dazed. No active, or he's probably still gets the activation token, I guess, right? But
yes, before damage is dealt.
Okay.
Also, Okoye and Enchantress will take 1 point of instant damage each before damage is dealt.
okay. There and there.
Which also means Thor gets to drop some of those juicy hammers.
He just has the 1.
Just the 1. That's no fun.
Okay.
Iron Fist will pick it up to negate the bitter rivals stuff that is going on. And I think we're outside of 2 of Okoye. Do I risk trying to dive back in there? That feels really risky. So he spends the 1, for sure picks up the hammer. Okoye is the only activation left. She has some power. I need the points to start swinging back in my direction, though, unfortunately. So, Iron Fist is going to do a flying kick into Enchantress. It'll just be 4 dice.
Okay.
She just taking it?
You don't have the power to pay for a thing?
Nope.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Cool. 4 dice kick. He knows karate. 2. Yeah, of course you do. All right, well, Iron Fist gains a power, and we will just go right there, which should easily, yep. He'll spend 1 to heal himself 1 on the Extremist console, and that is all Iron Fist has for this activation.
All right, so start of my turn, Enchantress is going to use Thor's leadership ability and heal 1. Then I'm going to go over to the other side of the board here and go with Valkyrie. And she doesn't have as much power because she played Bitter Rivals, but she's still got a little bit. So we're going to go with a Dragon Fang into the opposing Valkyrie.
Absolutely.
So
Only 7 dice this time,
yep,
at least.
no hammer. Okay. 4 with wilds.
Yep, you got your flurry.
That's what
Block
these Valkyries
3.
right now.
So Valkyrie takes 1.
Yep, and is bleeding.
And is bleeding.
Okay, flurry into Valkyrie.
Yep. 3 more. Uh-oh. Takes 3.
Okay.
Well, you filled me up on power at least.
Yep. So she's at 5 out of 6.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna spend 2 to throw her into Okoye.
Yep. So Okoye will make a dodge roll, and Valkyrie just takes a point of damage. Okoye blocks 1, no rerolls, so she'll take 2. Gaining 2 power, and that gets dropped.
Okay, I'll pick that up.
I was about to say, you can go ahead and do that. I do have a leadership trigger then. Sure. I think it'll be War Machine, since he's the only one that's going to really benefit from a reposition and some healing. So we'll just get onto the point. Heal 1, and that is that. You still have a whole action left.
Yep, don't have the power for another Dragon Fang or anything, so Okoye has 1 left, and Falcon has been touched, has he?
Falcon has not been touched.
He's got how much on that side?
5.
Okay. I'll go for Okoye, I guess. We'll see if I can get lucky. I got
Makes
1 extra
sense.
dice now because that hammer I just picked up.
Yep. Uh-oh.
So 4.
4. Get some crits. Not going to be enough even with the crit because of the rest of the roll, so she'll take her 1 and daze.
Yep. And you'll get another trigger.
I get another trigger. And it's going to be... Oh, who is it going to be? Give me a second. After some thinking about it, Hawkeye is already in range of Okoye, so Hawkeye is just going to take a free heal and not actually move or anything else. And that is that. And Valkyrie is done as well, correct?
Yep.
Huzzah. Alright, I'm going to go with Hawkeye, who I really need to do something. Be productive. He's going to attack into Okoye with 6 dice. We'll claim energy for the kicks and giggles. Hawkeye, why? Alright, 2 with a wild, no less.
Okay.
You're shocked.
Shocked, okay.
Hawkeye, 1 more time. Please. Okay.
Yep.
I respect that, Hawkeye. You listened. A lot.
Oh my.
7?
Okay.
With a wild in case you somehow miraculously live.
Alright.
You can reroll block 2, still takes 5. Yay!
So she takes 3 then.
Yep. Hawkeye will gain 3 and then spend 2 of it to hook arrow back onto the objective over here.
She is dropping this if that changes.
Yep.
Okay.
And that is just going to sit beside War Machine over here. And that, Hawkeye, you've only had 1 good attack, but by golly, it was a good attack. Once Hawkeye gets over here, before I finish up, I'm going to interact with the Extremis console to heal that 1 point of damage he took earlier.
Alright, so start of my turn, I'm going to pay 4 power off of Enchantress to play field dressing. And I'm going to field dressing Okoye.
Yep.
And she's going to spend a power to interact with that console and heal. Then she's going to move. to, let's go all the way to the back here. Should be able to do that.
Yep.
And pick that up. Then I'm going to take a desperate swing here at War Machine, which I'm shocked, so it's -1, hammer +1. Don't quite have the power for a vibranium spear thrust, so it's a strike at 4.
All right.
Reroll. So 3.
3. I'm reduced down to 2 dice because of my blind obsession. Block 1, and then the invulnerability will kick in to block another one, so I take 1.
Okay. And that's going to be it for Okoye.
All right, well, War Machine's going to go, and as much as it's difficult because I know Okoye can just be ridiculously tanky at times, so I feel like getting 2 damage on her is really rough, but I think 6 damage onto Enchantress is even less likely for the point. So we're going to go into Okoye, plus I don't want you to have hammers. So we're going to go 5 dice attack into Okoye. And that's not going to cut it. 2 damage. Yep. Do I rethink the plan? I think I do a little bit. I'm going to try for empty the clip. Going to spin 4. Roll 8 dice. Before I do that, I'm going to spend 1. I already did spend 1, heal 1. I just didn't announce it. So hopefully I don't roll 4 crits here. Oh, man. 2 wilds, sir.
That's rough.
Yeah, all right. Well, that's War Machine done.
Okay, start of the turn. Okoye is going to use Thor's leadership ability to heal 1. Then Shuri is just going to sit in the back. Thought about moving her in, but I decided points are points, so I am going to reposition her just in case, I don't know, something crazy happens and she needs to get up onto that truck. But we'll go there, and that's going to be the end of her turn.
All right. Well, I've only got Captain America left, so we're going to start with, guess what? Shield throw into Valkyrie. So 4 dice. 2.
Taking 1.
Okay, and we'll do it again. 3 this time.
Okay.
With a wild that's going to ricochet into nobody.
Take 2.
All right, so almost got her, but not all the way there. So what that means for me is using the 2 power I just got plus the 2 power he had, we're going to field dressing my Valkyrie. Which then means she's going to go. She's going to start by spending 1 to interact with the point and heal herself 1. That way that bleed is not super debilitating. And we'll spend 2 for a Warrior of Legends strike into your Valkyrie.
Okay.
So 5 dice with some modifying. Modifying makes it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6, all right. Blocking 1. I'm going to pay 4 power because of the hammer for the bonus blessing and take 1 damage.
Yep, gain a power, and then I'll spend 2 to throw you into the truck, or the car once again.
Okay.
Which should be enough for the finishing.
Nope. That's 5,
right?
Yeah, so you want to take that throwback?
No, because she has 500 injured.
Oh, she has 500 injured. Oh, yep, that is enough. Okay. I thought she had 6. Yep. Before I pick her up, we'll do the hammer.
We'll just get it in place of Valkyrie. She'll pick it up. And then with her second action, she will shake the bleed condition. So that is her activated. And the round over. So looking at the board, reversing places only a tiny bit. This time I'm going to score 5 to Evan's 3.
Yep.
All right, so catching up a little bit, I'm going to go to 12 while Evan goes to 11. We enter round number 4 of a very close game.
Okay, so start of the turn, I'm going to spend a power from Okoye to shake that shock. And then I'm going to go with Thor. He's going to spend 3 power to do a 4 Asgard. And he's going to move just over on the other side of Iron Fist over here. And then attack Iron Fist with a strike.
Yep, Better Rifles is gone, so I'm back up to my 3 defense. Yep. You have no hammers, thankfully. But man, you don't need them.
Okay, so 2 crits. So 4.
All right, that's an acceptable number, I feel like.
No wild either, I believe.
I'll go back and check. Unfortunately, Iron Fist only blocks 1, so it looks like he's taking 3.
Okay.
But we're going to go check some dice. All right, so indeed did not get the wild, but Iron Fist is now staggered.
Okay, second action, I'm going to spend 6 power for his God of Thunder area attack, which will hit Enchantress, but it's also going to hit Okoye. So it's going to hit everybody.
Everybody's toasty.
So I'm going to put the 1 damage onto Okoye and Enchantress, and then I'm going to start by attacking Iron Fist.
Absolutely.
5, 6, 7. Got a crit in there. So looks like 5.
Yep. Not looking good. Blocks 2, takes 3. That is enough to finish him off. I get to... So our War Machine will be still part of the target, so I can't move him out. But I guess first things first, you get to place that.
Okay. I'm going to place it just back here, but I'm not going to pick it up just yet.
Yep, can't quite yet. So War Machine, no matter what, is going to end up as a target here. I'm going to go ahead and remove Iron Fist to make measuring a little bit easier. But also, or at the very least, I can get myself outside of range 2. So we will do the short move to there and heal that last point of damage that's currently on him. And then you make a big old attack against War Machine.
Okay. 7. 3.
All right, I get 5 defense dice because you are my blind obsession. Block 2, and we'll take 1.
Okay. Guess I'll spend 1 to pick up the hammer.
Absolutely.
And that's 2 actions, so that's going to be...
All right, we are going to go to Beamville, and War Machine is going to put it straight down this way, declaring Thor as first target. Yep. So 7 dice because of the blind obsession. Yep. Looks decent. So 6.
Okay.
Blocks 1, takes 5.
5.
War Machine will gain 5 power. Not that he has a lot to spend on it, but he has it, by golly. And then we get to do an Enchantress. I guess we'll spend 2 power because we've got it.
Yep.
This one will just be a 5-dicer.
Hold on just a second.
Oh.
Just out. Okay.
Got a crit. Just the 2.
Okay. Takes 2.
All right. And then we will declare another beam.
Okay.
So we'll do Thor first again. You know what? No, we'll do Enchantress first. We'll spend the 2. See if we can't gain a bit of extra power off of Thor here.
Okay.
All right. So 5 dice into Enchantress. Just 2.
Okay.
But we'll make her bleed.
So she takes 2. She's down to 1 left.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'm at least earning my dice back on her. And then we'll go into the Mighty Thunderer with a full 7.
Okay.
No Okoye Bodyguard?
Nope.
Bold, sir. Bold. Just 3.
Blocking 1, so taking 2, and that is not enough. He was at he did 6 before, didn't you?
I did 5.
Okay, so no, he's alive on 1.
Alive on 1. How much damage you just take?
2.
2 more?
Yeah.
Before I end my activation, I've got some thinking to do. Alright. There's still 2 activations here that I think I need to try to deny Evan. So War Machine is going to play All You've Got for 4 power. Still leaves him with an ample supply of 6 power. So we'll go into Enchantress first with another beam. So this will be a 5 dice beam, just like before.
Okay.
Nothing you can really do about it, except roll dice. And War Machine is finally rolling some good ones. This was a crit before anyway, so that's 5.
Okay, and you pay the 2, right?
Yeah, so crit out.
Nope.
Alright, so that is a Dazed Enchantress.
Yep.
And then we'll go into Thor.
Okay.
We'll throw 7 dice into him. Make sure I actually did throw 7. Yeah. 3. Just need 1 to get through.
Yep. You got him.
Alright.
So I'll place this before I pick him up, or let you place that before I pick it up.
Yep. Just back within range of War Machine. He gained power after 1 power off of each of them, right?
Yes.
Cool. So gains 2. He'll spend 1 to pick up the hammer. And because it doesn't matter, because he's going to KO himself here at the end, we're going to once again empty the clip into Okoye. With the hammer, it's going to be 9 dice. And now I can just hope I just go crazy on crits and finish you off here. Not too crazy, just 1. So empty the clip. For those who don't know, you get to add 2 dice instead of just 1 at the punishment, though. So just 5, which is still hopefully enough because she's got 2 damage on her.
Yeah, I have to get some crits and all that good stuff, which I didn't do. So, yep.
Yeah.
So.
All right. So War Machine. Well, I guess I'll put a hammer close to over here with Hawkeye. And then you get to place War Machine's hammer because he's about to get removed from the board.
Okay, I will. Not much it really matters at this point, but we'll go up towards Dazed Okoye.
Yep, yep.
And we'll put a Dazed token on her. And that's, yeah, I think I've resolved everything I needed to resolve.
Okay, and that's all War Machine can, I guess he can spend a power to heal that last, well, I guess the crit also. It doesn't matter. He's removed. And it is back over to Shuri. Alright, and with the board state as it is, Evan and I are going to call it. Reason why, no more field dressing or any of those kind of shenanigans, so I only need 4 points. I've got 4 activations left to Evan's just Shuri. So even if he was to pass here, all Hawkeye would need to do is hook arrow over here, and then he would take a singular move action, get to here, pick up a hammer, another move action, and then he's already collecting 3 of those points just on himself. Shuri at most could move, shoot him once and deal 1 damage, so there's no even spiking potential there. And then there's just all these activations over here. So it was a super close game up until War Machine lived and was able to get off the All You've Got. But good game, man.
Yeah, good game. It was a fun one. Well, that was a kind of a crazy game. I kind of feel like I've played 2 or 3 games after that one. There was a lot of thinking, a lot of back and forth. But yeah, overall, really enjoyable game. I guess this means Nate got second at the tournament, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I guess for me, I think probably the biggest thing that I would have done differently. Well, first of all, I kind of mentioned it, but probably not take Wakanda herbs. I want to sub that out. But in this game, I think what I would have done differently is in round 3. I think I made a few mistakes with my tactics cards. I think the Bitter Rivals play was a little bit too much of a high risk, and I didn't get any reward out of it. I also shouldn't have used Odin's Blessing on Valkyrie, because then Nate was able to just throw her and plink off that damage anyway. And I really could have used that at the end there to protect Thor or Enchantress. So, yeah, overall, I think it was a almost win according to game plan for me, but it was just that the one side was I got overwhelmed, and then on the other side with War Machine, he finally kind of popped off and got a few good shots in. So, close one, and looking forward to the next one. So, thanks for having me, Nate.
I feel like that was one of the closest games I've had in a bit. Evan and I were neck and neck all throughout that game, and it took War Machine everything he had to offer to close out the game in the end as he KO'd himself, but took out Evan's last few important activations along with him. I certainly ended up overcommitting to the left side of the board this game when Thor ended up going right instead of backing up Valkyrie, but I still needed all of those characters over there in order to secure points as well as I could. Blind Obsession was a risky play, to say the very least, but my hope was to distract fire from Iron Fist so that he could end up getting his namesake attack off onto Thor. And the gambit ended up paying off due to Enchantress's dice cooling off. And War Machine's dice finally getting warm enough to do something there during his last activation. So, thank you again to Evan for a great game, and I look forward to what you come up with for NashCon. Before I close, I want to say thank you to Tritex Games for being a sponsor of the Guild. It is because of them that I'm able to do a monthly giveaway. All you need to do to enter is be subscribed to the channel and leave a comment down below. As well, if you're looking to pick up some of these new characters or some of the ones coming soon, if you order through Tritex Games and use the code TritexGGCP5 at checkout, it will give you an extra 5% off. I also want to, of course, thank the members of the Guild Hall for their support in what I am doing here. The extra support helps the channel and hopefully by extension the MCP community. As well, I have a new game that I'm going to begin covering as early as next week. So if you like skirmish games but don't always have a time for a full game of MCP or something of the sort, it should be worth checking out. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, keep on gaming.